Hey everybody, Koricon here, and we're going to be watching a new Kannada film trailer, Yajamana. Hope I pronounced that right. Let me know if I got it wrong. I don't know anything about this movie. I have avoided any information. I just know that it's like at 15 million views or something like that, and I've been getting a ton of requests for it. It's starring Darshan, and the only problem I see is that it's a D Beats YouTube channel. So hopefully I don't have any copyright issues. You probably wouldn't see this, but if I do, I'm just going to post on social media that I had to take the video down. 2.5 minutes long, so it's a good-sized trailer. Let's check it out. Let's just get into it. Oh, I do have English subtitles. Good. I like the fact that he's dragging a bell with a chain. Challenging star. Alright, this is gonna be a fun over-the-top action movie. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Darshan. I love rain. You've seen my reviews. I love the way rain is shot on film. This one is not, that rain wasn't lit from the front too much. It was just enough to see it there, but not to make it overpowering, which is okay. I like the colors. Cinematography is looking great. Oh, that was beautiful. I love that dress. Look at the flow of that. At 120 frames a second, that looks great. I like his eyes. Nice. I like drums.
Hey broker. ಈ ಹುಲಿ ತುರುಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂಗೊಂದು ಖರ್ಚಿಫು ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ.
Yeah, the color schemes that they're doing is great. You have yellows and oranges when you need to. You've got some blues when you need to. The night shots are saturated, which is great.
ಇನ್ನು ಯಾರು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
I love challenges.
Nice.
ಆನೆ ನಡೆದಿದ್ದೆ ದಾರಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
I'm coming.
ಕಟ್ಟಾಕು.
If you have the guts, stop me. That's a very common thing to say in some of these movies.
Shivanandi.
1/3/2019. That's a little difficult sometimes for Americans to get their mind around because we do the month, then day, and then year. So March 1st, 2019 would be 3/1/19. So when I see 1/3/19, I'm like, January 3rd, that already happened. Oh no, wait a minute. This is in India, so it's March 1st. Well, let's go through this a bit and see some stuff. Let's talk about some details. I really like the dragging of the bell with the chain. That's a unique kind of weapon. You know, you're filming it at 120 frames a second, so it's kind of the normal slow-mo that you get with some of these entertainers. Challenging star. That has a bit more smoke. The whole bold thing with the lightning was cool. All of these fight scenes are going to be very over the top, but I do like how they brought that out of the smoke, or out of the dirt. Here is the rain that I was talking about. So you can see that the rain was more backlit than front lit. You had probably some lighting from the front a little bit, but not too high. I think most of the lighting probably comes from the top because like you can see the shadow on his neck is coming down this way, which means the light is probably at, you know, a stark angle from the top. And that's going to make the rain visible. If you have no lighting, then you're not going to see the rain. If you have backlight, the rain will look kind of dark. So you're only going to see it on white or lighter colors. And if you have the front lighting, depending on which side your key light is coming from, you're going to light the rain from the left or the right side. You don't want to brightly light your rain from the top or the bottom facing the camera's position, because that's going to light the entire raindrop and it's going to whitewash your screen and you won't be able to see what's going on. So the lighting in this is a bit subdued from some other rain that I've seen before because it's top lit. So you're not going to get a lot of lighting on the rain. But because it is like a dusk or a night, almost nighttime shot to where you need lighting, but you don't need under lighting or over lighting, at least you can still see the rain. You know that it's raining. I just really like the way rain is shot, and I always wonder how the director is going to light it, how much exposure they want on the raindrops. A lot of slow-mo, a lot of 120 frames a second. Some of that is 60 frames a second. But I love those color schemes and the sets. That is awesome. Like I like the 120 frame a second with the red dress. It flows really nicely, especially if you're having a romantic scene. It makes it feel ethereal. And I like this guy on the left, his eyes. He's very expressive. It's great for the humorous moments. And this, the lighting of the oranges and yellows really fits with the tone of the dance sequence. I like that. Okay, so somebody explained to me what this reference is. He says, "Hey, Brooker," or broker, "you won't even get kerchief in Hula Durga." I don't know what that reference is. I'm not sure what it means. So if you could give me a description or explain it to me, I would really like to know. So we have a couple of really quick cut scenes here that have some great color schemes that I think really match the mood. And I'm kind of looking forward to what they do as a whole in the movie. You know, some movies have static color schemes or color schemes for certain moods, color schemes for certain sections of a film. So in this, you've got orange and yellow, which I think they're going to use a lot of orange and yellow to kind of showcase maybe a bit of the fight scenes, that one dance sequence. But most of the time, I think the orange and yellow is going to really reflect your bad guys or the fight scenes. But you also have the clean color schemes. You have the orange and yellow. You have a blue. This one is more of a slightly saturated or muted natural color at the golden hour or the dusk. This is a great kind of hero shot. I like the framing for the archway. Of course, more rain. I like the rain, but the rain wasn't really lit very well in this scene because you can't see it. That's one of the things I was talking about. If you look at the light, it's coming straight down, but it's not really showing the rain. You just kind of know that it's raining because you're seeing the bounces, so you're getting a little bit of the light reflection off of that, but you don't really see the fall of the rain too much. But I like that he's standing in front of that statue and you have all of the people with umbrellas around him, but he doesn't have one because he doesn't need an umbrella. You know, he's there and ready. He doesn't care if he gets wet. So you're going to have over the top action sequences, which is perfectly fine for an entertainer. You know, it's very common. So I know some people don't like those over the top action scenes. I don't mind them in the entertainer aspect of a film, where you have your song and dance, your romance, your action, your bad guy, where you have a bit of everything. So as long as it's still an entertaining film, I don't really care. But you've got all of your kind of slow-mo action. And this one was cool where he snaps his neck like with his leg and stuff. And like that, you know, all that slow-mo, the action, the slamming of the head, that's a very common thing. What he was saying right there of, you know, if you have the guts, come and stop me, which is a very common thing to say during these kind of action films. So I think the movie overall is going to be very predictable, but entertaining and fun. So if you just want to go have a good time, turn your brain off and enjoy the film, I think it looks like it would be a good time. If you're wanting to go for a twist in the storyline or super characterization, some cohesive drama that's not just blocked out for each section of the entertainer, of the romance and the action and all of that, then you may not like the movie. But if you're a fan of entertainers, I think you'll like it. If you're a fan of Darshan, I think you'll like it. It doesn't look like a bad movie. It looks like a decent and fun, entertaining action romance film. But if you're not a fan of that stuff, you're not going to like it. Whatever your personal tastes are, I say either go see it or don't. Something I would watch in the theater, just because I do like entertainers, but I am a little bit picky on entertainers because there's some things that I don't like. So I would like to see what they do with the film. But what do you guys think? Comment below, let me know your thoughts. Links to all of my stuff is in the description below, so check that out. And I will see you on the next video.